Yeah, so quick reaction video to Sheduer playing against the Rams in the final preseason game this year. Seen a lot of people talk about how he was set up. They want to see him do bad, this, that, and the third. I don't think that's the case at all. When you look at, you know, playing in the NFL, guys get hurt. Your offensive line changes sometimes throughout the course of the season, and you have to make adjustments. Case in point, Russell Wilson with the Steelers last year. Like, he held onto the ball too long in most cases. Like, there, I mean, we was at the games. Like, we saw he was holding onto the ball too long. He patting the ball. Like, not just get rid of it, bro. Like, case in point, the game against the Bengals. We should have won that game against the Bengals, but Russ made terrible decisions down the stretch that cost us the game, and that's just what it. That's just what it is. Like, Shador held onto the ball too long, and Shador has the Jameis gene. Every play will not be a haymaker. And, even with the Giants yesterday with Jameis, he threw a pick in the end zone. They was moving the ball down the field. He threw a pick in the end zone. It's like, bro, like, you did not have to throw that pass. And you gave the ball back to the Patriots. When you could have put up 7 points or three at the minimum because they was in field goal range. So Shador, he's doing the same things he was doing in Colorado. I know he was the most sacked quarterback at Colorado. I watched the games. I got the man jersey in my closet. Like, he held on to the ball too long in most cases. His line wasn't all that bad. And if we want to be real about it, offensive line protections, a lot of times the quarterback identifies that and tells them what to do. Aaron Rodgers was just talking about that on Cam's podcast, talking about how Frazier liked to make his own calls. And Aaron Rodgers was like, no, you have to trust me that I know what I'm seeing. If he is a true field general, he is shifting those protection schemes to protect him. Like, you can't blame the offensive line. And you definitely can't blame the offensive line when you're holding on the ball too long. You know, if you watch the preseason game, there's so much outrage over this game, man. It is comical to some degree. And I want Shador to do well. But Shador is making the same mistakes he made in college. Holding on to the ball too long. Sometimes all you gotta do is just throw it away. What do we always tell quarterbacks, especially young quarterbacks? Maintain your pocket awareness, move around in the pocket, what I'm saying? Throw it away. If you got nothing, throw it away. We'll try again the next play. Utilize like little dump offs and things like that. Picking up 2, 3 yards, 4 yards. That's better. That adds up to 3rd and 3, and instead of 3rd and 12 and 3rd and 13 because you took sacks and things like that. Like, everything won't be optimal. That's just the reality. And on top of that, dude, you play for the Browns. Like, it ain't like they got that fire of offensive line in the first place. So, we can't sit here and just start. This is that LeBron stuff, bro. Like, you just blame everybody else for your downfalls. Yeah, we know you're a phenomenal talent, but the whole name blaming, the whole blaming everyone else thing is old. And nobody, quite frankly, nobody wants a teammate like that. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he makes mistakes as well. And it seems like the vast majority of you don't want to hear that Shador makes mistakes as well. I'm just going to play one play from the game. This guy took a 25-yard sack. Like, they lost 25 yards on the play because he simply wouldn't throw it away. And that's really my main point. Like, Shador, I don't think they wanted to see him go out there and put up 40 points. Yo, what you gonna do when the pocket breaks down? What you gonna do when your running back ain't performing? What you gonna do? Like, the decision making, I think, was just as great as an interest from the coaches and things like that. They wanted to see what he would do in those situations. This ain't 7-on-7. This ain't passing drills and all this other bullshit they was putting up stats for over the summer. This is, okay, 11-on-11, full pads, playing football. What are you gonna do when the pocket breaks down? You can't get any separation, and these guys are chasing you down. Just throw it away. Nobody wants to see Sheduer do bad, bro. Like, okay, granted, there may be people that want to see Sheduer do bad, but Sheduer, all this stuff that happened against the Rams, Sheduer easily was in control of that because all Sheduer had to do was throw the ball away. That's it. In most cases, throw it away. There was one. Oh, I want to play two plays. There was one play where, man, he was shaking defenders. You know, he shook a couple defenders and he threw it to the guy, the wide receiver, whoever, and it went straight through his hands, and he would have picked up like 30 or 40 yards. But that's not like, that's like backyard football. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't always equate to success. And so, but that was a phenomenal play though. Like, and that's stuff that he can do. But he has to understand he can't do that every single play. So yeah, check this out.
Sanders being pressured, spins away again, keeping the play alive. The fans love it, but that's one of those plays where
the fans love it. What is there to love, bro? He lost 25 yards.
Want to see 12 do something special on 1st and 10. Pressure, Sanders retreats, now steps up. He's going to get dropped inside the 40. Did he lose it? No whistle. He fields the former Brown, thought he had a. He's kind of doing it to himself a little bit here as he's drifting.
Yo, like if defenders know the quarterback likes to hold on to the ball, yo, they gonna get after it. They gonna get after it. Like, that's motivation to a defender. I got time. I got time. You know what I'm saying? What is like just devastating to a defender? Man, he getting the ball out of his hand so fast, man. I can't get there. I can't get there. But if you got a quarterback that's holding on to the ball for 5-6 seconds, oh, I'm gonna get his ass. I'm gonna get there. I got time. That's all they're thinking right now because he's holding on to the ball.
Pocket, he's got to step up or they're going to just continue to rush up the field.
Good pass. Good play. That's what I'm saying. Just get the ball out your hands quick.
Sanders steps up. Retreats, spins around,
yeah, that would have been a nice play. That would have been a nice play had everything like connecting and everything like meshed together. But yeah, man, like he just got to get rid of the ball quicker. Like, and that's even with the ones. Like, get the ball out your hands quick. That's what you got to do, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't get people blaming the coaching staff for putting a 5th round draft pick in with the 3rd unit. He's not going to play every game with the ones, y'all. He was drafted in the 5th round. Dylan Gabriel played with backups, you know what I'm saying? So, and people was like, oh yeah, he's trash. This, like, there was nobody held back when it came to Dylan Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? Sheduer is still learning. Sheduer, you know what I'm saying? If he gets cut, I don't know if they cut him, to be honest with you, man. Like, but it's the Browns, man. You never know, bro. Like, they could keep him on the team just to sell tickets. I mean, his jersey was like the #1 selling jersey, which I don't even understand why people went out and bought that jersey. Because if he gets cut from the team, I guess they could return a jersey and swap it out for another one. But that's a lot of jerseys, and that's a lot of money that they got to give back to people if he gets cut. You know, I've said it for months now. Like, he should have. I wish the Saints had got him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think the Steelers would get him, but I didn't want him to go in the division because I don't want to see the kid because the kid can play. But I thought somewhere like New Orleans would have been perfect for him because that's more like his stilo. That's more like his style. They flashy, you know what I'm saying? They talk their shit and they keep it popping. And plus those Falcons and Saints games would have been electric. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do wish him the best. I don't know what's going to happen here with the roster. I don't see the Browns holding. Man, they got like 6 quarterbacks. They got Flacco. They got Kenny Pickett, Deshaun Watson, Dylan Gabriel, Sheduer, and Huntley. That's 6 quarterbacks, y'all. I don't know what they do with that. I don't know what the what the plan is there. But from looking at the Browns organization as a whole, if you're really a Sheduer fan, you don't want him to make that team. You want him to go somewhere else where he has a better opportunity. Like I said, somewhere like the Saints, I think will be a good fit for him on the football team and the culture around the city and that sort of thing. And while I'm talking about Sheduer, honorable mention to Shiloh. I'm sorry to see that he got cut because I think he's a good kid. You know what I'm saying? He is a bright light. In a world full of people that don't like to, that always like just bitter and just dark, and he's light in dark places. So I do wish Shiloh the best. I don't know what happens to him with his career. There was some rumors about him maybe Pittsburgh maybe having some interest in him. I don't know if that's all the way true or not. But we'll see, man. We'll see, man. We'll see. But until the next one, man, y'all stay up, y'all stay blessed, and y'all stay sucker free. I'ma holla at you. Peace.